Dibre haYamim Bet, chapter 28. Ahaz was 20 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 16 years in Yerushalayim. And he did not do what was right in the eyes of Yah, as his father Dawid had done, and walked in the ways of the sovereigns of Israel, and made molded images for the Baals. And he himself burned incense in the valley of the son of Hinnom, and burned his children in the fire according to the abominations of the nations, whom Yah dispossessed from before the children of Israel, and slaughtered and burned incense on the high places, and on the hills, and under every green tree. Therefore Yah his Elohim gave him into the hand of the sovereign of Aram, and they struck him and took many of them away as captives, and brought them to Damascus. And he was also given into the hand of the sovereign of Israel, who struck him with a great slaughter. And Pekah, son of Ramalyahu, killed 120,000 in Yehuda in one day, all brave men, because they have forsaken Yah Elohim of their fathers. And Zikri, a mighty man of Ephraim, killed Maaseyahu, son of the sovereign, and Azrikam, the officer over the house, and Elkanah, who was second to the sovereign. And the children of Israel took captive from their brothers 200,000 women, sons, and daughters. And they also seized from them much spoil, and they brought the spoil to Shomeron. But a prophet of Yah was there, whose name was Oded. And he went out before the army that came to Shomeron, and said to them, See, because Yah, Elohim of your fathers, was displeased with Yehuda, he has given them into your hand, and you have killed them in a rage that reaches up to the heavens. And now you are planning to make the children of Yehuda and Yerushalayim your male and female slaves. But are you not also guilty before Yah your Elohim? Now therefore listen to me, and return the captives whom you have taken captive from your brothers, for the heat of the wrath of Yah is upon you. And some of the heads of the children of Ephraim are Zaryahu, son of Yehohanan, Berekyahu, son of Meshilamoth, and Yehizkiyahu, son of Shallum, and Amasa, son of Hadaleh, stood up against those who came from the army, and said to them, Do not bring the captives here, to bring on us guilt before Yah. Are you planning to add to our sins and to our guilt? For our guilt is great, and burning is the wrath on Israel. And the armed men left the captives and the spoil before the leaders and all the assembly. And the men who were designated by name rose up and took the captives, and from the spoil they put on all the naked among them, dressed them, and gave them sandals, and gave them food and drink, and anointed them, and let all the weak ones ride on donkeys, and brought them to their brothers at Jericho, the city of palm trees, and returned to Shomeron. At that time, sovereign Ahaz sent to the sovereigns of Asher to help him, for the Edomites had come again, and struck Yehuda and took away captives. And the Philistines invaded the cities of the low country and of the south of Yehuda, and captured Beth Shemesh, and Ayalon, and Gederoth, and Soko with its villages, and Timnah with its villages, and Gimzo with its villages, and dwelt there. And Yah brought Yehuda low because of Ahaz, sovereign of Israel, for he brought about a lack of restraint in Yehuda, and trespassed against Yah. And Tiglath-Pileser, the sovereign of Asher, came against him and distressed him, and did not strengthen him. Though Ahaz had taken some of the treasures from the house of Yah, from the house of the sovereign, and from the leaders, and he gave it to the sovereign of Asher, but he did not help him. And in the time of his distress, sovereign Ahaz trespassed even more against Yah, this sovereign Ahaz. And he slaughtered to the mighty ones of Damascus, those striking him, saying, Because the mighty ones of the sovereigns of Aram helped them, I slaughtered to them, and they helped me. But they were to cause him and all Israel to stumble. And Ahaz gathered the utensils of the house of Elohim, and cut in pieces the utensils of the house of Elohim, and shut the doors of the house of Yah, and made for himself slaughter places in every corner of Yerushalayim. And in every city, even the cities of Yehuda, he made high places to burn incense to other mighty ones, and provoke Yah Elohim of his fathers. In the rest of his acts and all his ways, from first to last, see, they are written in the book of the sovereigns of Yehuda and Israel. So Ahaz slept with his fathers, and they buried him in the city, in Yerushalayim. But they did not bring him into the burial sites of the sovereigns of Israel, and Hiskiyahu his son reigned in his place.